All right, so this next business is one that I think is truly interesting. It falls in the clinical category, but sometimes considered a non-clinical. You hear of people, it's kind of this wave, I want to open a med spa. A med spa is costly, all right? It costs a little bit. And I mean north of, you could probably do it for $350K, depends on where you are, but really, if you want to do it right, you're thinking more like $500,000 and above. But a few things to be mindful of is it does require a medical director, because you're not only offering services that might present as, as aesthetics or beauty and uplifting and, all the good, feel good, but you're actually providing some medical services. So medical director is important. Another thing is making sure that your oversight structure is well in place. And so what you're thinking about is, okay, so who's caring for the patients? If the MD is not there, is it an NP? Is it an RN? What does that look like? And it is well regulated, guys. It might present like it's not, because you hear the SPAR part, but it's really medical, okay? So it is regulated and requires some oversight there. Something to be aware of, though, is because it is a high dollar product, you will have high risks, right? But in addition to that, you get some good pay, right? You'll get good payout. It's mostly a cash-based business, and that's kind of the wave of the future when you start getting into concierge medicine as well. But also something to keep in mind is marketing is king. Marketing is king, because again, knowing the competitive landscape, you think about the Porter's Five Forces. There are, and Porter's Five Forces basically tells you the different factors to grow in a business, and one of those factors is competitive landscape and what your competitor have, or what the threats of substitute products are. MedSpa has quite a few of these. You could either go the medical route or you could go the spa route, right? And so, needless to say, this is a lucrative business. It requires some capital. But biggest factor I would tell you is regulation. Make it an infrastructure, okay? In other words, it's not an afterthought. Infrastructure, and make sure you plan ahead for it. Thank you.